Finland study visa without IELTS and with family. This is the topic of today. Today I am going to cover one university where you can get admission in Finland without IELTS or PT or TOEFL test, and you can get your visa as well. Also, Finland allows you to take your family along with the student. So that is also possible in Finland, just like Canada. So if you want to apply for your Finland study visa with family, it is possible. If you want to travel to a country in Europe like Finland, so it is possible to go there with family. So I'm going to cover all the major questions including funds requirement in this particular video, and I am covering one university where you can get admission and visa without IELTS as well. So to understand everything related to Finland study visa with family without IELTS, watch this video till the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel GlobalX Immigration. This is Jitendra Grover. In this video, we are covering Finland study visa with family and without IELTS. There is one university which allows you to take admission and visa without IELTS. Admissions are open for September intake and for January 2026 intake. So next year as well, you can go for it. But you can secure admission right now as well. It may take 2 months approximately to secure admission because all the universities in Finland, they are public universities, so it can take some time. So you need to start your admission process right now. It may take some time because they are going to evaluate all the applications together, and applications are going to close in March. So we should submit application as soon as possible, and they are going to evaluate your application after that. Once we get the admission, then we need to pay tuition fee and we need to show funds, and we can lose the file as well. So you should proceed for your application right now so that you can save 4 months of time. If you are going to delay your admission, then you will be able to go for Jan intake only and you will miss September intake. So it's better to start your admission process now because most of the universities in Finland, they are already closed. And in other universities, you will require IELTS or PT test to secure admission and for visa as well. This is the only university, Vaasa University, which I am going to cover in this particular video. That university allow you to get admission without IELTS or PT test. So this is one of the best options to secure admission without IELTS, PT and for visa as well. So this option is worth considering. So if you want to apply with me, note down my numbers and ping me on my WhatsApp so that I can proceed for your application. So we are starting our discussion with University of Vaasa. The location is Vaasa itself. It is a town in Finland and the university is just 20 minutes away from the airport. This is the airport. So after getting your admission, after getting your visa, if you don't know anyone, if you are traveling to Vaasa, University of Vaasa, they are going to give you the facility of pickup and initial accommodation as well. Don't worry about it. You can book the accommodation from here, and the accommodation can be inside the university, or you can take a private accommodation, or initially you can start with the accommodation in the university and later on you can shift outside. So anything, whatever is comfortable to you, you can go for that, and we are going to help you in that entire process. And this is the beautiful campus of University of Vaasa. Of course, it is Finland, so it is going to be beautiful. There is no doubt about it. So campus is also really beautiful, and it's on the lake. It's quite near to the lake, and you can enjoy everything, enjoy the weather, enjoy the location. So everything is really awesome. So let's move towards the program. So there are two major programs in University of Vaasa. One is management program. So this is administration, business administration program. Second is engineering program. So two major programs are there, and there are many specializations in these programs. So first, let's see the program. The first program is economics and business administration. So this is just like MBA. The name of the program is MSc. Yes, in developed countries, even if we are doing a management program, the program name can have MSc in that, so it's fine, but it is still a management program. It is related to economics and business administration, just like MBA. It is a 2-year of master degree with 120 credits, and the tuition fee is 14,000 euro per year. In Indian rupees, 1 euro is equal to 90 INR, Indian rupee. So you can convert it. It is going to be approximately similar, 13 lakh rupees if you are going to convert it into Indian rupees. If you are from any other country, then you can convert it in your currency. So these are 14,000 euros per year. There is scholarship as well. If the percentage in your bachelor degree, if it is more than 75%, you can get a scholarship of 25%, up to 25%. So it can be there. So you have that opportunity as well. Application fee is 100 euro. Now in almost all the universities, you need to pay this application fee. And if you are going for Finland, if you want to go for Finland, in that case, you should secure admission in at least 2 or 3 universities. It's not about the visa application. You can secure visa with any of the universities, but because these are public universities and they are going to take time, if your admission application is going to be refused later on, in that case, you should have a backup with you. At least submit 2 or 3 admissions if you are going for Finland. because there is no concept of private universities and there is no concept of first come first serve basis. So all the applications are going to be processed together, and there are going to be applications which are better than your application, then your application can be refused as well. So it is better that you submit 2 or 3 applications in Finland if you are going for Finland. This is not like Canada or other countries where we know that if you are submitting application in this particular university, the admission is sure. No, that is not the scenario. But this is one of the easiest universities, so you can be safe in that. But try to secure admission in multiple universities. Especially if you have done IELTS or PT, then you will have more options available. If you are not going to take IELTS or PT test, in that case, this may be the only option available for you in Finland. Next is intake available is September or January intake. So you can secure admission now for September intake, and this is enough time for us to get admission and to apply for visa as well and to get visa as well. Also, if you are starting now, then you should focus on your financial capacity. After watching this video, you should focus on your financial capacity right now, well before applying for your visa, because whenever you are ready to apply for your visa, that time you cannot manage your funds. That time you cannot show 3 months old statement. All funds are required. If you are going for visa application in Finland, you need to show source of fund as well. So you need to plan your financial capacity well in advance if you want to go for Finland study visa, especially with spouse. So that is really important for you. So you need to manage your funds well in advance. So if you are going to take admission for September intake, start managing your funds now. Start discussing about your funds now. You can discuss your funds with me. What is the eligibility criteria? You require a 3 years of bachelor degree with 60% marks. In almost all the universities in Finland, you require 60% marks, and 3-year degree is acceptable. 3-year bachelor is acceptable. IELTS, PT, TOEFL, not needed. So if you have it, good. If you don't have it, it's also fine. No bar on gap. Any age you can get admission. Age is not a problem. Backlogs is not a problem. So even if you have many backlogs in bachelors, it's also fine. It's not a problem. Resume and SOP, we require that. We attach it in almost all the universities in Canada as well these days. So same things will be required to get admission in Finland as well, in University of Vaasa. It will be required in almost all the universities. Resume and SOP. So that can be done. We can help you in that. We can prepare it for you. Don't worry about it. Then next is GRE, GMAT, letter of recommendations, work experience. It is not mandatory. Even if you don't have it, it's also fine. It's not a problem. But if you are going to attach these things, then it is always going to have value. For example, LORs can be managed quite easily. We can help you in that. And you can give us 2 professional or academic references, and we can attach them in the application. If you are having work experience, if you are mature, if you are married, naturally most of the time you are having work experience. It is not mandatory, but if it is there, we must attach it, and we should try to show some experience for you. It is always good. It can be voluntary experience, it can be freelance experience. Something should go in your profile so that it should not be a void, unemployed, void. That void is should not be there. If you are having work experience, then show it. If you have done any project, then show it. It is just like getting admission in a research program or any PhD program. It's like that. They are not asking for that kind of profile, but whatever is possible for you to show to improve your admission chances, you should do it. Same thing should happen with the visa application as well. Whatever best we can show about our profile, we should show it. So this is the basic information about the admission requirement in this management program. There are 4 specializations, 4 majors in that. One is finance. If you are coming from finance background, finance, accounting, commerce background, then you can take this specialization. International business, anyone can take. It is a generic program, so anyone can take international business. So any background can fit with that. It's not a problem at all. So this is the generic program, anyone can take. So you can take this specialization. It doesn't matter what kind of background you are coming from, whether it is commerce background, non-medical background, or medical background. It doesn't matter. You can go for this particular program. Strategic business development, again, it is a really good option. Anyone can go for it because it is again a generic option. Industrial management, if you are working or if you belong to any background, for example, if you belong to mechanical background or you are working in industrial kind of setup, in that case you can go for industrial management program as well. Otherwise, these 2 are generic program. Anyone can take it and it's good to go. If you are coming from commerce, then finance is good. If you are coming from any kind of industrial, especially mechanical, automation, this type of backgrounds, in that case industrial management can fit with you. If you are working right now in industrial environment or your background is like that, in that case this is going to be a fit for you. So you can choose your major carefully, but overall the program is going to be related to management. So you can take this program. If you have done just a bachelor's degree, it's a really good fit. If you have already completed a technical degree, just like BTech and then MTech. In that case as well, you can go for a management degree like this, and it is going to be a fit for you and you can go for it. After doing a technical degree, do not repeat your technical degree in Finland or in any other country. It's better that you go for a management study. So management study can be done after any kind of bachelor's, or even after doing a technical master's, you can do a management master's. It's not a problem. So you can do a master's after a master's, but it cannot be repeated. It cannot be same. If you have done MTech or MSc, MTech or MSc in biotechnology, so you have done something related to technical, now you can go for master in management. So this is also a master's degree, this is also a master's degree, but you are not repeating the study. In that case, you can go for double masters as well, and it is not going to harm your profile. You will get admission and you will get visa as well. We have done it for so many cases, don't worry about it. So you can't repeat the study, but you can repeat the level of study. It's not a problem. Next program is MSc in technology. Earlier it was business and administration, now it is MSc in technology. So if you want to do Master of Technology in your home country, rather than that, you can go for Finland. So if you want to do a technical degree in masters, then rather than going for previous program, you can go for this particular program. But if your experience is really big, like you have done more than 10, 12, 15 years of experience, then it is better to go for a management study rather than a technical study. So if I share a cutoff for you, it's not really a hard cutoff, but if you have more than 10, 12 years of experience, it's better to go for a management study, because it is always justifiable that after having 10, 12 years of experience, it's time to become a manager. It's time to become a senior manager. It's time to become a director, VP. Then that time a management study is more beneficial for you, more justifiable for you rather than a technical study. But if you are really hard that I just want to do a technical study only, yes, you can do it at any age. There is no bar on that. But usually what visa officer considers, if you are having 10 years of experience, then it already values more than your technical skill that you are going to get in this degree. Then why do you want to do this particular degree? So with my past experience, I have seen that project management study, MBA study, Master of Management, Master of Organizational Management, Master of Global Management can get visa for any kind of backgrounds. Even after PhD, you can get visa with these type of management studies, because it is always justifiable that you want to take leadership roles, you want to take higher management roles, and these programs are going to help you in getting those kind of levels. So justification is quite easy, and visa officer is also convinced that you are going for a right program for you, and you are not using this study just like a tool to reach to the country. So always be careful in that. It's so below age 35, you can still go for a technical degree if you are eligible. Otherwise, always try to go for a management degree. It's always useful to get visa, and justification is always easier in that scenario. Regarding MSc in technology program, everything is same fee, 14,000 euro per year. There is scholarship if the percentage is more than 75%, and 100 euro is application fee, open for September intake and January intake next year. And 3 years of bachelor degree with 60% marks is required. IELTS PT, it's not needed. You can get admission without that. No bar on gap, no bar on backlogs, and SOP and resume is required. GMAT, GRE, LOR, work experience is not mandatory. So everything is same to get admission. So you can choose any program, and I have given you the bars when you should choose a technology program, technical program, and when you should choose a management program. So I have already shared it with you. There are specialization in MSc in technology as well. First is industrial systems and analytics. So this is one. Smart grids, it is second. Then sustainable and autonomous systems, this is third. Mostly these are related to mechanical engineering. So if you are with these kind of backgrounds, yes, of course you can go, and you can see there are new streams these days, so you can relate your stream with this, and you can see whether it is going to be a fit for you. Then next is quite common, strategic project management. Really awesome option. If you have done bachelor's degree, and if you are going for this particular program, again it is like a management program, and it will be a fit for any background. Really awesome program, anyone can take it. I love project management programs, because any background, even after MBA, you can take this particular program, because project management is different and generic MBA, it's different. So if you have already done MBA, then this can be a really awesome option. And if you haven't done MBA or just Master of Technology you have completed, then also you can go for this management program, strategic project management. how to handle projects. I have taken, I guess, more than 1000 visas with this particular program in Algoma University, Canada. So project management is really awesome program. I just absolutely love this program because any program, any kind of background is a fit for this particular program. So anyone can go for this particular program. Robotics is also there, one more specialization. So if you come from robotic or automation background, then you can go for this. So 3 or 4 backgrounds are related to, or this major specialization are related to mechanical engineering majorly, and this one is generic and anyone can go for this. So these 2 major options are there in University of Vaasa where you can get admission. One is management program, second is technical, and in technical as well there is project management option available, and we can definitely choose this option for most of the profiles available with us because it is one of the strongest options for visa application. Next is how much funds are required. So financial requirement is 800 euro per month, so it becomes 9600 euro for entire year. So you need to show the financial capacity, living expenses. So you need to pay first year of tuition fee, that will go to the university. You can manage it, it can be fresh funds, it will go to the university. You can pay 6 months of fund as well, but highly recommended that you should pay 1 year of funds because now all the universities in Finland, they are asking for 1 year of fund. So I will recommend you to pay 1 year of fund. It should go to Finland rather than showing it in your account. It's better that you pay the entire 14,000 euro to the university and they should go to the university. Rest of the funds you need to show in your account. So for the student, first applicant, you require approximately 10,000 euro in the account that is required, and these funds are required to be at least 3 months old, and it can be new funds as well, but you require justification from where you are getting these funds. Even if it is a loan, you need to show that who is going to repay that loan, do you have that capacity or not. We can discuss these financial capacities in detail in coming videos, but just to give you a hint that you require old funds if you are going to Finland, if you are going to New Zealand, if you are going to Australia. They are so keen to know from where you got these funds. So be really careful while showing your financial capacity. These countries refuse most applications based on the financial capacity only, and if you don't have the justification about your funds, then it is going to become a problem for you. Your visa will be refused. We don't want that. So that's why in the beginning of the video I shared with you, as soon as you decide to go to Finland, New Zealand, Australia, just start looking at your funds. If you don't have the right financial capacity, if you don't know the sources of fund, if you don't have the justification, visa will be refused. There is no point applying for visa if these things are not right. So discuss with me how to show your financial capacity. We'll help you in that. I'll make more videos to discuss about it in detail. So let's see first how much funds are required. 10,000 euro are required for the student, 9600 to be precise. If you want to apply with family, so if the spouse is there, there are no kids, then you require plus 7,500 euro, to be precise 7,320, 610 euro per month. This is the requirement, and broadly 7,500 euro. If you have one kid, then again add 7,500 euro, and if you have one more kid, then add approximately 6,000 euro in that. So this is your financial requirement. So if you are just going alone, you are single, you just require 10,000 euro in the accounts. That's it, and it's all over. The rest of the financial capacity you can show as the additional financial capacity that your family is earning. You are having other financial resources as well. You have gold, blah blah blah. There can be so many things in your financial capacity, but visa officer will be keen to know that these $10,000 living expenses, are you having long-term living expenses to show in the visa application or not. This is the most important core financial capacity. If you are applying with your spouse and you don't have kids, then you require 17,500 euros approximately. This will be your financial capacity. This is the financial requirement if you want to apply for Finland study visa. Now there are many frequently asked questions. One is how much PG work permit will be there. It is of 2 years, and you can extend it with the sponsor letter of the employer. So this can be done. You can extend your permits in Europe, almost in all the countries, and it can be done in Finland as well. How many admission application you should submit? So you should submit at least 2 to 3 applications. I have already shared the reason for that, because all the universities are public universities and there is no system of submitting the application, getting offer letter if we are meeting the criteria. There can be refusal even after that as well. So it's better that you keep the backup, because the time taken in giving the offer letter is higher compared to other countries. So it can take some time. It's better to save your time. It should not happen that after 2 to 3 months you are getting refusal of the admission. it is going to be a big waste for you. It's better that you submit 2 or 3 applications for admission. It can save your time. If you get multiple admissions, then you can choose where you want to land ultimately in Finland. So it can be your decision. If you don't get admission in all the universities, if you get admission in only one university, then it's also fine. At least you have saved your time in the process and other applications are refused for you. So at least keep 2 to 3 options with you when you are submitting your application. Refund. So in University of Vaasa, there is a deduction of 200 euro. Mostly these type of systems are there in almost all the countries. So the deduction can be 200 to euro 500 in almost all the universities, and it can take 2 to 3 months of time in the entire process. If you get refusal of the application, then amount is going to be refunded back to you. But you can reapply as well. It is not like Australia, where if you get refusal, it's dead end. No, that is not the scenario. You can improve your file and you can reapply. It's also possible. It's not a problem. Next question is, can you work part-time? Yes, you can work 30 hours per week. 30 hours per week is a good time. So it is just like full-time job, because 30 hours is considered as a full-time, so it is as good as a full-time job. You can work 30 hours per week and you can earn for your family. And spouse and kids, yes, they can also travel with you. Spouse will be allowed to work full-time. If spouse is going, kids are going to have permit. If they are on study age, their study is also going to be free. No need to worry about it. So kids study will be free. Otherwise, if they are not in study age, then they can stay with you. It's not a problem. So as long as you are staying in Finland, your spouse and kids will also be allowed to stay in Finland as well. And if kids are in study age, they are going to study for free. It's not a problem. And it is one of the best countries to study and to settle. And it is the happiest country. So this is one of the best countries you can go for. Finland PR Possible, yes, in 4 to 5 years it is possible. But I will always recommend you to start learning Finnish language. So that is the local language. If you go in Europe, in any country, all the countries have their local language. If you go to Germany, German is there. In France, French is there. In Finland, Finnish is there. So all the countries have their own languages. If you are going to a European country, in that case, you need to learn the local language. It is a must-have thing for you. It will improve your job chances and your PR chances as well, because all these countries want you to learn some level of their local language. So if you are going to Finland, always try to learn Finnish language. You may take 4 to 5 years of time to learn it. By that time, you can get settled there. But if you want to improve your jobs, if you want to go to middle level, higher level jobs, where you are going to interact with people, where you are going to interact with clients, in that case, you will require to learn local language. It should be a priority thing for you to be completed, and your PR will also be possible in Finland. So it is very much possible. Next question is, do we require old funds for visa application? Yes, you require 3 to 6 month old funds with the source of fund as well. If you are taking loan, in that case as well, you require to show everything really clearly, that who is going to repay the loan, how you got that loan, and your family has financial capacity even beyond the capacity of loan as well. Whatever loan you have taken, even beyond that, you have some funds available, some form of assets are available, something is available even beyond that loan. So you need to show good financial capacity transparently, and you need to show that the funds are old as well. It is required. If you are showing fresh funds, that can also work. If you have sold some land, then you need to show that this is the land which I have sold and I got the funds from so and so place. If you have got the funds from your parents or someone, if you inherited something, then you need to show everything quite clearly. It's unlike Canada, UK or USA, where recent funds are also fine. So it is not like that. We need to show the sources of fund as well. And visa can be refused if these things are not there. But if we have fresh funds, yes, we can show the source of funds with justification, proper justification, and we can get visa. So it is possible, no need to worry about it, but there should be proper justification for that. If you are able to justify, and there may be interview for you as well. I mean, most of the time you need to give interview. In interview, they can ask you why you are applying for visa and what's the reason, what do you want to study, why you are applying with family. They can ask you different type of questions. We are going to get you ready for that interview as well. And in that interview, they can ask you about your financial capacity as well, and with the source of funds, with the repayment plan, your prospect of returning home, they can ask you everything. So we are going to get you ready with documentation and for interview as well. So this is our task, this is our responsibility, no need to worry about it. Next, these are the documents required for your admission. So we require basic documents, passport, 10th, 12th, bachelor's degree and transcripts or mark sheets. Anything is fine. Master degree, transcripts or mark sheet, it is fine. IELTS, PT, TOEFL, if it is required. In University of Vaasa case, it is not required, so you can skip it. Or medium of instruction letter, because in University of Vaasa, medium of instruction letter will be required. It can be taken quite easily. We can help you in that. No need to worry. SOP is required, LORs. Here in this case, it is not required, but usually it is required for master degree. Offer letter and experience letter for all of your jobs, that is required. Your CV is required, and offer letter and latest salary slip of the current job. So everything related to your jobs are also required, and all the other documents. These are the basic documents which we require to secure admission in University of Vaasa and in other universities as well in Finland. So if you want to apply with me for your Finland study visa or for any other countries as well, you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. And Finland is, as it is one of the best countries to live and to study and to settle, you can go there. And if you are married, because most of my audience, they are mature, they are married, age is mostly 25 and above, so that is my audience. So for them, I keep on getting the options. I try to get options where they can settle, they can get PR as well, because at this age, mindset is not to study outside, it is to settle outside with family. So I keep on trying to find this type of options. Just like Canada, there also Canada study visa with family is possible. Here Finland study visa with family is possible. In New Zealand study visa with family is also possible. So if you want to know what are all the countries where the study visa with family is possible, and this is the country where without IELTS as well it is possible, so you can look for this option. And if you want to know where you can travel with family and settle with family, then this is the video for you, must watch it. And if you want to apply with me, then ping me on my WhatsApp number. I hope you like the video. If so, please like, subscribe and share the video as much as possible. See you in next video.